It is said that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So I think one thing I must celebrate about Maraga is that he was a humble man. I cannot doubt his Christianity.
Yeah.
He was a humble man and an admirable man. A man I would like to have an uncle, you see.
Yeah.
So to me, as a human being, I think I cannot fault anything about the Chief Justice. In terms of corruption, is a law enforcement mechanism, and the Judicial Service Commission, really, which the Chief Justice heads, is the one that is supposed to be addressing that thing as a group, And I would say that if you look at some of the people in the Judicial Service Commission, are criminals, thugs. Outright thugs. I will not name them, but they're outright thugs. So when you have those kind of people to work with, they will take away the shine. And so I think the problem with the corruption in the judiciary is the Judicial Service Commission. We need to clean it up.
Okay.
And on that particular issue, I will not fault Maraga on that particular issue, personally. But I can only say that under his reign, I think the ugly head of corruption has reared its head.
Yeah.
And much as its blame should go to the commission, he was the Chief Justice. He takes the blame for the corruption. And the corruption also comes in the lowering of standards, and especially in the recruitment of judges.
Yeah.
And these are some things that you just say that you see a struggling advocate gets appointed a judge. He has been living in some of these nondescript addresses in Nairobi. And then within a year, he has moved to Karen. Then you begin wondering, how did it happen? What's the magic? And you know what the salary of a judge is? They can't afford that. You see? So how do they afford all these heavy lifestyles? You see? So some of these things are so obvious that you need to come and ask and say, I personally do not have any hard evidence on any judge being corrupt or anything.
Yeah.
But there's a circumstantial evidence that suggests that something is not add up, the arithmetic is not coming in. So for some slow thinkers and small brains like mine, we get mesmerized when we say, like they say, hustler leo, sonko kesho. You see, those kind of movements are material progress.
Yeah.
Underscore that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I think one of the things that is also helping now that I think that the judiciary is going digital, which is also part of the achievements of Maraga, but forced by Corona.
Yeah.
I don't think it was really intended, but when Corona came, we had to do things, and I think he reacted in real time.
Yeah.
And was able to keep the judiciary functioning when most other institutions were again in the total lockdown.
Okay.
So I think for that one, I think we appreciate him, and I think with the going digital,
yeah,
a lot of things will be ruled out, will be locked out.
Yeah.
It's some things that they used to contribute to corruption, like files disappearing, like things like those happening, and what have you. We may have a less of that.
How often does that happen in the corridors of justice?
Which one?
You've been there for a long time. Files that disappear.
Kanjama is more qualified. Kanjama has fought more battles. Kanjama was my advocate.
Yeah.
And my early big cases. You don't know, when you look at my drafting style and Kanjama's drafting style.
Yeah.
Am I cheating Kanjama?
You're right.
We come a very long way with Charles.
Okay.
So I think he's better qualified to speak to that.
About the files that disappear.
Yeah. The only thing that I thought that could also be from where I stand,
yeah,
when I had my case on the Auditor General and it was generating a lot of hate, I got very annoyed when the Chief Justice called for the file before judgment. And so the judgment had to be adjourned. The judge told us, Justice Radido informed us that the judgment has been adjourned because the Chief Justice has taken the file. Yeah. Now you wonder why would the Chief Justice take a file when each judge is independent, you see. So if that interference with judges comes in,
yeah,
then that also contributes to corruption.
Okay.
Because the interference is to influence.